So tell me a little bit about yourself and who you work with.
So my name is Javier Delgado. My main advisor is Dr. from Electrical Engineering. Masoud Hajjari is my co-advisor. At IBM, which is where I went this summer, my manager was Liana Fong, and I also worked with 3 or 4 other IBM employees there, so Silam, Norman Babarov, Yan Bindu, and Liana.
Very good. Now tell me a little bit about the research problem that you would try to tackle this time.
All right, so for this project, what we addressed is the scheduling parallel jobs on virtual machines. So virtual machines are being increasingly used, especially with cloud computing, to basically schedule jobs in an efficient manner. The problem lies in the fact that when you use virtual machines, you tend to pack multiple virtual machines per machine and even per processor. So you end up with dynamic capacities for each VM. And since parallel jobs synchronize throughout their execution, this could result in resources being wasted, because some of the jobs are going to be going fast, some of them are going to be going slow. So if the ones that are going, that could be going fast, are limited by the slow ones, then the excess capacity in that node, or in those nodes, is wasted. So that's basically the problem.
And so what did you guys do to attack this problem?
So initially we came up with some metrics for scheduling jobs on virtual machines. We thought these metrics would be efficient. As it turns out, the metrics themselves didn't affect the scheduling as much as we thought it would. But we found the root of the problem, and we were able to quantify how much these actual problems cause the systems to be utilized. And we found that it's very significant. So we started working on some heuristics which did improve considerably the utilization. However, we're still working on more optimal scheduling strategies that drive up the utilization so that it's more optimized.
Great. So where do you think this kind of work can be applied, and using the techniques that you've developed? And maybe what kinds of ways are you trying to disseminate the work that you're doing here?
Right, so we continue to look into the actual workload traces. On top of that, we're starting to do empirical studies to validate the simulation that we did and that we used. And we're finding that it is pretty much being validated, not exactly, but pretty much. This kind of research is important to anyone who provides resources in the cloud, particularly for parallel workloads.
Great. And tell us a little bit about your experience working with the team at IBM, and what were some of the striking things that you experienced?
All right, so this was my 3rd year actually at IBM, and I'm very happy with the team. Obviously, I keep going there. So initially, I was very surprised that they were actually interested in finding out about the work I did, and they actually took time away from their schedules to become familiar with what I was doing, and they found one of the projects they were working on, they found a match that I would be interested in. And as it turns out, it's been an interesting topic that I can use towards my thesis. And in that aspect, it was a great trip. As far as the other activities that I did, so IBM is also very involved in having like social activities, so we had some picnics while I was there. And there's also Tuesday night hikes, which is basically a group that goes out hiking basically every Tuesday during the summer months. And as I found out, this has been going on for decades, so that's one activity that I did. They have other activities like soccer, which I didn't participate in, but overall it's a very nice working environment, and they basically treated me like an IBM intern. And New York is a very nice place, so I went to New York City almost every weekend. I went hiking by myself in other places. I went kayaking, so it was a very good experience.
Great. Thank you very much.